Okay, so I need to tell y'all about how they got me set up, like how they trying to set me up, because I'm telling everything about them, and then trying to still be in my face. Um, Basically, uh, they got it set up to where they wouldn't let me go in the shelters. They had these family members that know about my pregnancy, setting me up to not be able to come to their house from the jail knowing I was pregnant. They think they so fucking smart, but no. It's even a 2-year-old could figure out what the fuck they was trying to do. And I don't know why they thought they was so goddamn slick. I don't know why they thought they was so goddamn slick. You know what I'm saying? To think that they was gonna be on some bullshit with these folk. Like, oh hell no. They had it set up for my family that knew that I was pregnant in jail. They had it set up for them to not let me come into their house because I was pregnant. And they was all trying to pretend like they didn't know that the Illuminati pretty much just tried to kill my baby in the jail. And the baby is not dead yet. The baby is still in me, and they all know. But it's a part of a ritual that they trying to do as like an honor killing, so that they don't have to stand up for me. But they was already serving Satan in the first place, and they ain't want that to be revealed either. And any real person of God will understand that. But another thing is, my friends, they were not ever my real friends. They were people that these Satanists had sent to bother me in Melbourne in the home while Austin was in prison, because I didn't hang out with anybody. And I'm glad that I took pictures and made videos of the stuff me and Mel was doing, because as you can see, there was none of them people around. Nobody was around, and those people were sent at me to try to come at me to try to get evidence or make me do something that Cynthia could have on me to try to get Melbourne, because Cynthia was a child molester. And so I didn't know that these people was in a coven, and I realized these people was trying to set me up on all kind of stuff, and I just never hung out with them. But they kept having different people try to pursue me and try to get something on me to make me look bad or bring a report back to people that wanted my son. And so these friends are not coming forward, didn't come forward with the information, and they knew that I was pregnant when I got out of jail, and people were saying that I could not come to their homes knowing that I was pregnant, and the shelters were saying that I couldn't come there knowing that I was pregnant, because it was a country thing where they was trying to burn me and kill me and know that I'm pregnant and I'm still alive. And they all had this coven to where they not gonna say anything, because I have to go into some details about America and what God said about this kingdom. When they was trying to murder me, God said it was Satan's kingdom, and so y'all have to understand why they all trying to have this united front to feel like who gives a fuck about that baby and her, who gives a fuck about the operations we done pulled on her, who gives a fuck about what we did to her in that jail, because I'm just one black woman, and we all know they don't care about black women, but they have theirs that they like to fuck on and all of that. So anyway, basically, they knew that I was pregnant, and then they had black men in general who was supposed to be standing up for me but was back there helping. And so these black Freemasons, and they got everybody recruited. They got everybody recruited in the church. They got the pastors recruited. They got everybody recruited in America. Even the ones who claim they prophesying against America, they not really prophesying against America. They faking, you know what I'm saying? And it's all staged. Everything is a setup. And so they had them pretending. Let me hurry and get my snacks so I can get up out of here. But I didn't want to forget what I was saying. They had them black men pretending like they didn't know I was pregnant when I got out the jail, and another one following me, pretending like they didn't know. And it's so sad, because they just copying what they see the devil doing. Like, if you know how you look on the television, you see the devil doing them Terminator movies, trying to follow somebody, trying to act all sneaky about the shit. That's just what the black man is doing in America. They just doing all the evil that this devil has taught them. And it's so wicked to see them trying to portray these roles and play with the Most High. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish finish what I was saying. So these black men knew when I got out the jail, and God had showed me his vengeance on them. God was showing me that he was going to bring vengeance upon the black men that did this. I don't know if it's going to be in this life or the afterlife, but he's going to bring vengeance on them because they was the ones who was supposed to help me get out the jail in the first place. They was the ones who were putting my baby daddy up to doing a lot of shit that he was doing to me in my apartment. It was black men putting him up to the shit, and white men, these Freemasons, these devils. And my baby daddy ended up abusing me repeatedly, and they was all trying to cover it up. And my son, he was abusing me and my son. They was all trying to cover it up. So anyway, these black men was trying to act like when I got out that they didn't know about the baby. And they trying to act like they don't know why I'm standing up for myself. And they even tried to take the white people's side and pretend like, I was going off on the white people. They know why I'm going off. And they know that I'm pregnant. And they just keep on trying to set me up. So the setup is for me not to have had nobody when I first got out, and they did all kind of shit to me throughout that time period, making me go into people's houses where they continue to poison me, and they continue to try to give me things that would just hurt the baby and blame it on me. They continue to abuse me, sexually abuse me. They continue to tell me about the sexual abuse that they did to the children. They even brought some people around that was abusing their children. They just tried to pretend like they didn't know why I kept going to the hospitals and falling out in front of the hospital and screaming, and then they kept trying to lure me places and do stuff to me. And then the more I tell, like sometimes they trying to set it up to where I have to be around somebody, to where the places where I don't have to worry about nobody abusing me. They had the black women and the evil white women and white men and black men all in the facility trying to figure out how to get me out of the facility so they can take me places and abuse me. And then try to set me up and try to ruin my reputation and everything. Then they had set me up to have to be outside and they was coming up to me and they was trying to act like they know that I was pregnant and, offering me drugs and trying to get, evidence on me to try to discredit me for when I smoked. And then they was just basically trying to set me up like a prostitute and a drug addict. And they was trying to act like they didn't know I was pregnant. And then if I told one of them, then they was trying to discredit me and take the white people's side. And then they ended up trying to fight me and hurt me and kill me. They pulled out guns on me. They brought me to apartment complexes, hotels, abandoned buildings. I had to sleep outside, and all these times I was having the visions of the black women in the stores, the black women in the restaurants, and black women in office, celebrity black women knowing about my pregnancy and still watching me make videos screaming about it. But they all knew in the first place when I was in the back of the jail, because they was in this coven. And I know y'all want me to tell y'all a little bit more details about the coven if you're not in it already. And if everybody in it, then I pray y'all be ashamed of your motherfucking self. But I know how many of them that I seen was in it, and it was too goddamn many. So basically, these women, when they had me in that shitter cell, trying to do that ritual with them black Freemasons on me and my baby, my pregnancy, I had seen all these black women, but I seen the white people was the main culprits. The black people was pretty much taking orders from them, and the black men was trying to be the most evilest because they was trying to prove their allegiance to the white people so bad that they was like, man, we'll hurt this girl and that baby so goddamn bad, we'll kill them for these white people, man. And the black women was like helping. They was like the accomplice, like, yeah, come on, let's take her, let's do this. They was like, shit, if the white people letting us do it, then we gonna get away with it. That's pretty much how the black women was acting. They was like, oh yeah, we finally get to see her dead. We finally get to do something evil to her, and we done did this before. Yeah, like, and then the white people knew them black people was they people, like, because they had done wickedness with them before. And so they was happy, and them black women was excited. They ain't got nothing on the racks, y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all. But anyway, so like, they ain't coming and restocking the shit. They won't restock the shit. There's stuff in here, but not the stuff that I want. But anyway, so I'm still trying to see what I want. So anyway, the black women, they was helping them too, but they was acting like, we evil and we know it's wrong, and but it don't matter. We can do it. We can get away with it. Ain't nobody gonna stop us until we have to go to hell. That's basically how the black women was acting. Like, until it's time for the Most High to judge us, until Judgment Day. Yes, Jehovah is God, Jesus is God, but denounce him. Do not say his name. Say Satan and worship Satan. That's what they said. And then God was showing them white folk that they was right there telling me to worship. And then they was like, we're going to take you to hell with us. We're going to take you to hell with us. And then God had went and let her, he had grabbed me, cast them out. That's the kingdom of God. That's pretty much what happened. And so that's pretty much what happened. And so they knew, and they were talking about the kingdom of Satan, and God was telling them to take my son. So everybody know why these people got my son. You know what I'm saying? Because God told Satan to take my son into his kingdom. So everybody that's sitting around watching me scream, trying to discredit me, all them Satanists. And a Satanist is somebody who worship white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, bro. Deep down inside, and everything that pertains to the real Most High, you cannot embrace it because they don't like white. They like white people, man. They try to do. They still got some. They act real black, and shit like that. But no, and they do all that for their master. I'm telling you the truth. They worship Satan. They Satanists, and they know that's the truth behind who they are. And that's the truth behind who they are. And that's the big secret. And when somebody know the truth about the big secret behind the white race, that is Satan, and everything that they do, and that's their whole spirit that travels everywhere that they go, is Satan's spirit. It's not the Holy Spirit. When they get on the pulpit and they start preaching, about Jesus, they deceiving you. And when a white woman get up there and preach about the Lord, she's deceiving you. That's a Satan that's trying to have power over a real Christian woman mind and a real Christian man mind, because you're supposed to be the one preaching the word, not sitting there having your oppressor preach you anything. Because the only way their life is so peachy is to have their foot on top of you. So how you gonna teach me the Bible until you take your foot up off of me? You can't tell me nothing about humility. And thank you, you're gonna have the whole country do some damn rituals on me and my children. You really don't have no humility. So now I'm supposed to just want my justice, and they on the game. So they like, oh yeah, well come do something about it then. What you gonna do? Because we gonna wet you up. We gonna slam you on your stomach and kill that baby. We gonna cut you up. We gonna dismember you. We gonna lock you in the cell. We gonna call you a terrorist. Oh yeah, and that's what Ingrid Chandler had said when God said, when God showed me that He was murking when He ushering the king, when ushering in the kingdom of Christ, that He was murking. God, that what God said. And Inga Chandler was trying to say, Andrea, you need to stop telling. You need to keep your mouth closed. She was supposed to be my lawyer. She was like, because they trying to call you a black extremist. And one of the black men following me and stuff. She was like, they trying to call you a black extremist. And then God was like, she ain't no black extremist. She ain't no black terrorist. And then God was like, tell her the real reason why y'all trying to kill her. Because I was in that screaming, going off on their head for trying to kill me, and going off on them black people for trying to help them white folk kill me. I was going off just like I should. And that's why God told me I had the right to go off. And then so I know it's bringing a lot of shit to the light, but at least it's bringing it to the light to me, to why I know why I could get along with these wicked ass folk in this society. I still look around, see what I'm gonna get, because this story is horrible. It's like so fucked up. But anyway, so so he said that he said that he was murking when he come, and Inga Chandler was trying to get me to stop talking about what happened. And God was like, that I wasn't no terrorist. And that's when my sisters that came in the spirit, and everybody came in the spirit trying to jump in my body, and they was trying to make me drink poison and in the cell and everything. And Austin was right there, and there was something about Austin had took an oath, and Austin had something about these black Freemasons was saying they was fucking Austin, and then they said they didn't, and then they said that they just worship white people. Oh yeah, so a Satanist just really worship white people. And then James Devon Harris was trying to get on my video and talk shit when I told them that Satan came to my bedroom, came on my bed in the middle of the night, and that he was white and God called him Satan. And James Devon Harris started trying to say, nothing that she can say, she can prove it. Nothing that she can say, she can prove it. He was like, she don't never back it up with scripture, and trying to discredit me because that's the truth. Like, why would he attack that video? Because he know that Satan is white. And then James Devon Harris had tried to say that Satan was trying to collect his soul when he had me in an apartment, trying to set me up in the apartment. And he said that something about the sun in the lake, and something about the devil coming after him but not being able to collect his soul yet. And then he was over there trying to act like he didn't know that he was white. And so that's the main thing that they do, is try to act like that they don't know that Satan is white. Because then you'll understand why my family is helping these white women and these white men and these white witches help to lie about my pregnancy, and why they worshiping them in America. And so they taking the white people's side because they worshiping them. That's Satan. That white man that I had saw, and that old white man that I had saw, that's Satan. And so they worshiping him. They worshiping him. So that's why they didn't take my side. It ain't about them not taking my side, but that's what a Satanist is. That's what a Satanist is. So when the white man hurt somebody or something happened to him, he gonna get everybody that sold out to him to come and hurt you. You know, people, and that's just what it is, white women, everything. And it was so evil what these white people was letting these black people do with them. And they was letting these black people molest children with them, and so it was a bunch of secrets and stuff that was going on. But anyway, I gotta go.